Need to mail up some earrings really quick? Then stick around. This project is perfect for you. Hi, my name's Deb Marnie and I'm from Maille and welcome to our channel. It's really great to see you guys. Today we're doing a new video for our Mail It in Minute video playlist, and today we're going to be showing you how to make up a quick pair of earrings using the Nova unit weave. Alright guys, let's get into it. Okay, so here's a sample piece of the earrings that we're going to be making today from the Nova unit. Now, to make a pair of earrings like this, you're going to need the following components. So in bright aluminium, we've got two ring sizes. So using 16 gauge AWG, which is 1.2 millimeter diameter wire, the two ring sizes we're using are 3.5 millimeter ID and 9.5 millimeter. Now, to make up a pair of earrings, so two Nova units, you're going to need a total of 34 of these rings in the 3.5 and 2 in the 9.5. You're also going to need some EPDM or rubber rings. Now these ones are 14 gauge AWG, which is 1.6 millimeter diameter, and they've got an internal diameter of 1/4 inch, which is 6.35 millimeters. To make up the pair of earrings, you're going to need a total of 16 of these rings in whatever color that you like. And of course, to make earrings, you're going to need some sort of ear wire or post, whatever it is that you like to use, a pair of those. And last but not least, you're going to need two pairs of smooth jawed pliers. We're using pliers from our Xuron range. This is the short nose plier. This is the chisel nose plier. Okay, so we're going to begin the unit by closing up our 3.5 millimeter ID ring, our large ring, and then taking up the first of our APDM. We want to hold that next to our large ring. What we want to do is actually wrap the EPDM ring around. Now that's a little tricky by itself, so what I like to do is sort of hold it halfway there like that. Grab one side with my small BA ring, and then keeping the EPDM ring pinched into place, I slip it over the end of a small ring, close that up, and I want to put a second small ring into our rubber ring there. Okay, so just through the same path. It is a little bit tight, but with it being rubber rings, they tend to be very forgiving, and you'll be able to get that ring in there fairly easily. Okay, and once you've got it in there, close it up. Okay, and that's our first rubber ring placed. So we grab the next ring that we want in the sequence. I'm going for a white one, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to hold my EPDM ring so it sort of sits halfway through the big large ring. I'm going to scoop up one side with my 3.5 mil ring and then hold it in place while I fold it over the large bright aluminium ring and scoop it up on the other side with our small ring. Okay, whoop. Lock that in place. Now, as you can see, there is a little bit of wiggling going on at the moment. Once we start getting more rings in place, we'll be able to lock these rings down and they won't move around so much. Okay, feed our second ring through and close it up. So we're just going to keep doing that all the way around the ring until we've placed 8 rubber rings. So you can do that with whatever colour in whatever pattern it strikes your fancy. So again, holding it so that it's halfway through, going through one side, bringing it up, going through the other side, closing that ring up, and placing a second ring into the EPDM ring there, making sure it's nice and snug and in place. So the first couple are tricky, but once you get into a rhythm and you get used to manipulating those rubber rings, it'll definitely get much easier for you. Okay, so take our next rubber ring, grabbing a small bright aluminium ring, snagging it through one side of our rubber ring and then the other side, so that we lock and fold that rubber ring or our EPDM ring over our large middle ring. And again, we want a second ring in there, so we grab that and feed it through the same path. Okay, so just scooch that around so you've got a little bit more space to work with. And you can see that unit starting to form. Okay, I'm going to grab a red ring next. I'm going to open up my 3.5mm ID ring, and then positioning that rubber ring so it sits either side of our large ring, I'm going to scoop it through one side first and then scoop it through the other side, snagging it in place, closing that ring up and locking it down with a second one. Okay. Scooching it around. Next one is a white one. So obviously you're going to start running out of room, so things are going to start getting a little tighter. But as I said, with it being rubber rings, they're quite forgiving. And you want it all to have a nice snug fit. So there's one ring in there. We place our second ring. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Right. Okay. So we've got two more rubber rings to place. So I'm going to open up the first metal ring. I'm going to slip that rubber ring in there as best I can, as I have been. Snag one side and then the other. Okay, close the ring to lock it in place. Make sure we've got it sitting properly. Okay, we're going to want to feed a second ring through there. So let's do that now. Okay, there's our second ring. And we now have just one more rubber ring to place. So we squish them around so that we've got some room. Open up our first metal ring in preparation. Place our rubber ring in there as best we can. And as we have been, scoop up both sides of that ring so that we capture the large ring in the middle. Whoops. So this one's going to be a lot trickier because there's a lot less space. So let's just try that again. Alright. Got my bright aluminium ring prepped. Got that sitting either side as best I can. I'm going to scoop up there, scoop it up there, and close it up. And then I'm going to grab a second small BA ring and I'll feed it through there. Okay, so that's a completed Nova unit. And what you do with that then is totally up to you, but if you wanted to make a pair of earrings with it, then you would just grab an ear wire. I'm going to grab another small ring and slip it through one of those pairs there and put my ear wire on it. And we're done. A pair of earrings. Ready, well, one of a pair of earrings ready for you to wear out. I also just want to show you this as an idea of something else that you can do with these units. You don't have to restrict yourself to just earrings. You can join a few of them together like we have here, add a length of chain, and you've got yourself a matching necklace. They're very versatile little units and you can certainly do several things with them. Okay guys, well that's it. That's our Mail It in Minutes episode today. Hope you really enjoyed it and you were able to whip yourself up a new pair of earrings. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to help us provide some more tutorials like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. While you're here, check out some of our many tutorials that we already have. And don't forget to click on the link for our store where you'll be able to purchase all the components and tools you need to create this project and many more. Alright guys, thanks again for joining me and I hope to see you again sometime in the very near future. Bye!